Story number 4. We got a little analysis here, and I say that loosely, but I want to ask a question. Why did the Marvels bomb so hard? It was the lowest box office of any Marvel outing ever. And after watching it, I was curious. I was like, it didn't seem like it should be the worst Marvel outing, but it was. So people have some things to say about it. I'm just going to run through the different reasons why it only made $47 million in its opening weekend. Some people say it's the actor strike. Some people say hero fatigue. Some people say it was the online haters. Some people say Disney was scared to push it. Some people say weak marketing. The movie was too short and it was cut too fast. Some people say it wasn't connected enough to the grander MCU. Some people say it was just low quality. Some people say they don't want to see women in the leading roles, especially not three of them. I don't know. I assume all of that had to do with all of it had to do a little bit with the result. Theo, this is informal, man. What do you think about this?
I'm glad you went to go see it. Did you like it?
I liked it. I actually did. Yeah, I was all dude, I liked it, and I got online, and my arch nemesis, Andy, did not like it. So, the world is still okay.
Arch nemesis. Yeah, this
Yeah.
works.
Like, my
That
Cisco and
means I'm
Ebert.
my Yeah, you gotta have that the direct opposite in likes and how you guys' perspectives. But, yeah, I liked it too, and I saw it with my kids, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. It was just perfectly fine spectacle movie. It wasn't something that you go in with a lot of expectation. I think really Miss Marvel character, that's a great character. They just fumbling her rollout. The actress is great for it. I thought she
Yeah.
was great in it, and I thought the family angle was great. I don't think you watched the TV show, did you? Miss Marvel TV show?
Yeah, yeah, I watched it.
Okay. So, yeah, so I think that's a
Oh,
great
wait, you
character,
thought Captain Marvel was great or Miss Marvel was great?
No, Miss Marvel, Miss
Oh,
Marvel.
okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Carry
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so I thought that worked perfectly fine. Everyone else is a little iffy, right? I think even, Captain Marvel, she's lost in her own story, and I think that was made purposeful, right? But it's amazing that first Captain Marvel movie made $1 billion, and people saying because it became between Endgame, Infinity War Endgame, and all this other stuff. But it doesn't matter. It still made $1 billion. So it's like, dang, what went wrong there? And like I said, my take on it is that just all these factors at once are affecting it, and it just came at the wrong time. And I think Marvel knew that, and so this is a time for them to sit down and reset everything and really think about what they really want to do with these movies, right? I think this is a good thing. It's time to reset and really maybe even have lower expectations. There's rumors that they're gonna try to bring back the original Avengers. Okay, sure. There's rumors that they're gonna go to a new storyline and drop the King storyline. Sure. But it really needs to get back to the core, what got people excited in the first place about these movies, which was
Mhm.
great characters that represented stories that we can relate to and getting excited about the next chapter. So
Yeah.
just focus on that and they'll be okay.
Yeah, in short, I just think there was nothing in there for people to care about. There was just you didn't care about, Spectrum/Photon, who they didn't even bother to name, which kinda irked me
Good
because
point.
they didn't give her an origin story, and as far as we could tell from the last time we saw her, she was a loser. She got beat up. I was like, "Alright, I
And you're right. Good point. Let me push back a little bit.
go ahead."
Yes, it was a black female director. Let's be honest, black actress. Yeah, they should have built that up a little bit more. They tried to at the end. She was pivotal at the end of the story. But you're right. They didn't really name her. They didn't really give her. They gave her some hero moments, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like it wasn't a bigger thing than it should have been.
S so she didn't come in fully formed like a James Bond, and she didn't have an origin story like you would have with, say, I don't know, a Namor from Black Panther, where you get the origin story within the movie. So it was this mishmash of she's a hero, but she doesn't know how to do stuff yet. Whatever.
I
Miss
mean,
Marvel,
and let me just say this real quick.
go
I
ahead.
like the actress, the Noah
I
Paris. She's
like
been
look,
around for
she's
a
great.
while. She was in Mad Men. Remember, she was a black actress. They brought in Mad Men after
Yeah, yeah,
what
I
8 years,
remember that now.
and then
Yeah.
she pulled herself up, and then she was in the recent was They Clone Tyrone. Remember that? Did you watch
I
that?
have not seen that yet, actually.
Yeah,
That's
she
on my
was
list.
good in
Might be
that.
episode.
So she's funny. She can play all kinds of different roles. So I like the actress. I think
Yeah.
they just need to give her more.
Black girl magic.
Yeah.
That's a quote from the movie, by the way. I'm not just yelling. But yeah, Miss Marvel, her series was the lowest rated of all the series on Disney Plus, or all the Marvel series at least. And it was fun, it was interesting, but when it finished, it's not like we had too much to care about. Like Spider-Man, what to care about is, hey, my uncle died, this and that. I'm trying to with this girl. There's stuff that we have attachments to that we care about. And they never really made that with Miss Marvel. Same thing for Captain Marvel. You have a literal cat lady floating around in space. And what do we know about cat ladies? No one cares about them. That I wondered if they were trolling us with Captain Marvel is a cat lady. You shouldn't care about her. You don't care about her. And I wonder if they were trolling her in somewhere in the writer's room. Was like, dude, she's like cat lady floating around in her space bachelorette pad. It was just bizarre to me because none of these characters we cared about. The enemy was even a knockoff of another enemy that Guardians of the Galaxy fought with. So it was like I just didn't see a care point. So that's all I got for it.
Yeah, yeah, and before we move on, I would just say this. Yeah, Captain Marvel as a character, is she really a character at all? Let's be honest. Even in the comic books, we didn't really care about her. We didn't care about her so much. I didn't know who she was. I just always knew Rogue just took her powers. That's all I always knew. And I didn't
Yeah,
even know who the character was for like decades until they
yeah,
she became a thing. And so I
sure,
was like, it was really, let's be honest, a lot of these characters like Thor, I never really cared about Thor,
right?
and they made Thor a thing. So
Mhm,
they could have made Captain I think that first movie did her didn't do right by her. There was some
mhm,
issues there with how they wrote out the character, even though it was purposed by $1 billion, right? People lost sight of that, but I do feel like there could have been more to that character, and instead of being a space Iron Man, if you will, right? Superpowered space Iron Man that she can just do anything and everything. And I think there need to be more to that character,
yeah.
and I don't think they built that right, and that's Marvel's fault. So there you
So,
go.
let's see, if you wanna know more about what I think, it's a combination of the wants, needs, and desires of a character. You should look at a character and understand their wants, needs, and desires, and if you not relate to them, at least understand them. Captain Marvel, what does she want? What does she need? What does she desire? Hanging around with her cat? Once again, no one cares about cat ladies.
Hey, I know we're talking about this too much, but do you see my point about the heart, the brain, and
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
bond?
Yeah, that worked. That
Yeah.
actually worked.
Yeah, I
I
think that
like the
works.
dynamic
Yeah.
there. As I said, I liked the movie, thought it was
And did
fun.
are you excited about the next phase of where Marvel teased that?
Um,
Yes, no?
yes, and I'm hesitantly interested in how they got there and who they used to get to that point. So, I do wanna see more in that direction. Yeah, shout out to all of the possibilities they're still leaving open because I like when companies leave the door open for them to turn up the knob and "Oh, you want me to turn this knob? You want me to turn this knob? I'll get a hype. This the hype knob. I will turn it." So, let's see if I turn it up.
Yeah, he got no choice, man. He gotta do something. Alright, good stuff.
Pedro Pascal? Yay or nay?
Mm, yeah.
Eh,
Rumors, yeah, you guys didn't know rumors, he's supposed to be Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four. I thought he would be a better Doctor Doom, but that's just me, but we'll
mm,
see.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.